This is Jim White, the Tennessean, out here at St. Thomas Sports Park alongside John Glennon. John Glennon is going to give us three key matchups to watch for this Titans-Jaguars game on Sunday at LP Field.
Yeah, I think the first one we'll take a look at here is Titans cornerback Alterraun Verner versus Jags wide receiver Cecil Shorts. Jags don't have an awful lot of offensive threats. They've really struggled offensively this year. Shorts is probably the best of the bunch in that regard. Already has 46 catches, is also on pace for a 1,000-yard receiving season, which is pretty impressive given the fact that you're catching passes from Blaine Gabbert and Chad Henne throughout the year. So he's their top threat. Alterraun Verner has been outstanding for most of this year. He's going to have to try and shut down Cecil Shorts. Cecil Shorts had 105 yards, receiving yards in his only other game against the Titans in his career. Second matchup we'll take a look at here. Titans center Brian Schwenke versus Jags middle linebacker Paul Posluszny. Schwenke has been good in his two starts. Of course, just the rookie, but he's gotten better in each of the two starts. And offensive coordinator Dow Loggins has talked about his athleticism, how he's done a good job of getting to the second level and helping out the run game. He's going to need to do that this week. Posluszny is the best tackler on the Jags defense. He's on pace for 160 tackles, which is going to lead the Jaguars for, I believe, a second straight year. Schwenke's got to be able to get off the initial defensive lineman, get to Posluszny, take him out of the play if the Titans want to keep up the strong ground game that they showed last week against St. Louis. And the final matchup we'll take a look at here, I think Jake Locker versus really both Jaguars safeties, Josh Evans and Jonathan Cyprien. Both of these guys are rookies. Neither of these guys has an interception yet this year. I think this is an area that Jake Locker can exploit their inexperience. I think it's time that Jake Locker started connecting on a few more deep balls here, and maybe this is where he starts getting back in tune with Nate Washington. Nate Washington has just 7 catches over the last 4 weeks. 2 of those games, of course, Locker was out, but I think the Titans need to develop a little bit more of a deep presence, and I think this is a good week to do it against 2 rookie safeties who haven't done much in the way of turnovers this year. So those are your 3 key matchups for this week. Follow Jim Wyatt and myself all week in Tennessean.com and on Twitter at Glennon Sports and at J Wyatt Sports. We'll have plenty of stories leading up to the game this Sunday, and of course follow us throughout the game and for reaction afterwards on Tennessean.com.